I've never had a torn calf muscle, never had a torn hamstring. Yes, all my injuries have been because of my guide runners, because they had run me into parked cars, trees, posts, poles, the bollards, the list goes on.
Yeah, that wasn't me, that was other guide runners. That was before he signed me up. So.
Today was my first ever park run, and I think for me it's been a great experience just to get there and see what it's all about. I think for me it's all about simply giving it a go. I've had the chance to obviously represent Australia at 3 Paralympic Games in athletics and 6 World Championships, obviously climbing to the top of Everest, obviously things like, for example, flying a plane around Queensland. Many years ago I used to run ultra marathons. I'd run from Cairns to Brisbane 5 times, a 2,000 kilometre run. And I think for me, obviously, the most daunting experience outside of obviously climbing up Mount Everest was dancing with the stars, because obviously not being able to see and it being a live band, it makes it very difficult for a person who's totally blind, because obviously you're relying on your hearing. I'm training right now for the Paralympic World Cup Triathlon. That's in Canada, Edmonton. That's the first round and step to the World Championships, which are in Holland in September of this year, onwards to obviously the 2020 Paralympic Games in Tokyo. The Paralympic triathlon will be the first time ever for people who are blind. Having a guide in a triathlon is quite a bit of a challenge, because obviously they're there for the swim, the ride and the run. Obviously in the swim you're having a tether which goes from your hip to their hip, and obviously that coordination is really important. Obviously when I go running out on the footpath I use a short piece of shoelace looped over. If it's a crowded environment we just shorten up. If it's a sort of a wide open road area we can go long. And there's a lot of trust that goes into your guide, because obviously they're your eyes and also your ears, and respect obviously the terrain that's around you. On the New Farm Park run today there's obviously quite a few bollards, there's a few slopes up and down, there's quite a few tight turns in the course. You have to have a person who is just as elite, if not more elite than you, in the sense of obviously having the ability to concentrate.
The main challenge for me is just remaining focused for the whole of a run, because if you stop concentrating for 2 or 3 seconds, we could both fall over and hurt ourselves. So I've even got us lost before, and Gerrard's found us home, so that was a good one. Gerrard's an elite athlete, so he is really fast, and if I'm having an off day, regardless of how fit I am, it's hard to keep up. I don't see it as a chore or an extra thing that I have to do. It's something that I really look forward to, and I think that there's a group of guide runners that guide Gerrard, and he's just another training partner for us, and we probably get more out of the running than he gets out of us. He's a pretty inspirational guy.
Whether it be being blind or having low vision or whatever particular disability you have, it's all about giving it a go. Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah, they're your bike ones.
Yeah, they're terrible. Can't see through them.
You haven't played it for a while. The lens is a bit dirty, I'll play them for you, mate.